Volleyball Senior Night.
Hello and welcome to Bud Castle Gymnasium. I'm Levi Flores along with Jeremy Hurtado, and tonight is Sonora High School's Senior Night, and they are playing the crosstown rivalry, the Summerville Bears.
Absolutely, and it should be a great game here from Sonora High's, where they're honoring the seniors from the Sonora High class. They'll be doing that here on gym, so we'll be joining that here live, and then we'll come back after some
She plans to pursue a doctorate in mechanical engineering at Caltech.
after some
With secondary choices being
commercial broadcast, and while they warm up, and we'll bring you to the action here as we get Senior Night once again here from Bud Castle Gymnasium.
Alexa's favorite memory of this season is Sonora High's volleyball team winning the Stockton Classic in our division. Congratulations, Alexa. Next up, number 18, Hope Hout. Hope is escorted by her mom, Yvonne, her father, Justice Hout, and her sister, Paige. She's played volleyball for 4 years, also competed in swim and softball for 1 year each. In the future, Hope plans to continue her academic career at a 4-year college with an unknown major. Her favorite memory is winning both Stockton Invitational tournaments in both her sophomore and her senior year. Congratulations, Hope. Next up, number 7, McKenna Alderman, escorted tonight. McKenna is escorted by her mom, Regina, her dad, Roger, and her brothers, Roger and Sam. McKenna has played volleyball all 4 years of high school, 3 years of soccer, a year of basketball, and 4 years of track. She plans to continue her academic and athletic career at a 4-year college, studying toward a Bachelor's of Science in nursing. McKenna's favorite memory is also winning the tournament in Stockton, both her sophomore and senior seasons. Congratulations, McKenna. Last but not least, number 11, senior Paris Rodriguez. Paris is escorted tonight by her mama, Mandy, and her sister, Cameron. Paris has played volleyball all 4 years. She plans to go to a 4-year college, play club volleyball, and study business toward a bachelor's degree. Her favorite memory is with her and McKenna, both middle hitters, always demolishing everyone in short court. Paris would like to thank all her friends and family for being so supportive, and especially her mom for taking me to every game and tournament all these years. Congratulations, Paris. And let's give a big round of applause for all 4 of these graduating seniors, and good luck tonight.
Congratulations to all the Sonora seniors. Stay tuned for the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp pregame show right here on NorCal Sports TV. Hello and welcome to Bud Castle Gymnasium, where the Tuolumne County crosstown rival Summerville Bears versus the Sonora Wildcats just about to tip off in about 7 minutes. I'm Levi Flores along with Jeremy Hurtado. Thank you for joining us here on NorCal Sports TV.
No, absolutely, Levi. It's going to be an interesting matchup. Both teams come in finishing up Mother League play tonight. Sonora obviously comes in 18-1 in league, number one in league, and Summerville has some struggles, but hey, it's a crosstown rivalry, senior night, last game, who knows what could happen.
Absolutely, and with the crosstown rivalry, sometimes the underdog ends up taking it. I'm not going to try to jinx one of the teams, but sometimes it does happen. In the Motherlode League, Sonora leads 14-0. Bret Hart back close, 10-3. Calaveras 9-5, and then we go to the losing teams: Argonaut 3-10, Amador 1-9, and then of course Summerville at 0-10. But still a really good team. They just can't pull those 3 sets together.
Yeah, I mean they've played okay at times. Like you said, they just have problems putting it all together at once, and who knows? Maybe tonight's the night that they come out here and play a complete game against Sonora. You never know here. Again, it's crosstown rivalry. Last chance for some of these girls to play a volleyball game, so it'll be interesting to see what happens tonight.
2 players to look out for on Summerville's team is Hadley Peters and Julia Bruce, number 12 and number 15. Watch out for them. They're really tall, and they have some power when it comes to it. I know Julia Bruce played in some leagues in the Central Valley, so she's really good. She already has her highlight reel looking for a college to go to, so really pay attention for Julia Bruce.
Yeah, Bruce has played volleyball. She played back at Solsville Elementary School. She's played for volleyball for a long time with club level, so she's played, she's seen things, she knows what's going on. She's played with some of these girls before. McKenna Alderman from Sonora, also she's played with and against Alexis over there for Sonora as well. So she's seen this, she's seen the competition, she knows what she's up against tonight. Won't be a big shock to her.
Pay attention to the seniors for both teams as well. It's the last game for them. You mentioned it earlier, and they're going to play their hearts out knowing it's their last high school game. Not sure where every single player wants to go if they want to go on with their volleyball career, but Columbia College is always a possibility. Other junior colleges, 4-year colleges, also a possibility. Sonora, you mentioned it already, 18-1, an absolute outstanding record for Sonora High School. And looking on Max Preps, which they base the rankings off of what kind of teams they beat, how well they beat them, who they lose to, all those situations. Well, in the nation, Sonora is ranked 1,075. And that still, yes, is a big number, but according to a study done by Statista, there's roughly 40,000 high school girls volleyball teams in America. And with this rank, you can pin Sonora against any high school team in America, and they have a 97.5% chance of winning.
No, absolutely. Sonora is a team that really, really playing well. They lost their first game against Escalon of the season and then haven't lost since. Won a couple tournaments, came out strong. Obviously, they're getting ready to go to the playoffs. It's kind of a situation here where they know they're going to have another game next week after, whatever it is, depending on the seedings and the rankings. Probably a 1 or 2 seed in the division playoffs. So yeah, there is that. Looking forward for Sonora, but yeah, you're absolutely correct. They are one of the best teams in the state and obviously in the nation, and we get a chance to see them tonight.
Sonora in the Motherlode League has won 42 sets and only lost 4. And losing 4 sets throughout 14 games, that's something to brag about.
Oh, absolutely, and that's consistency. It's not uncommon to come out and play not great every now and then, and they've actually come out and just been consistent, knowing, hey, we're going to go ahead and take care of our business, do what we do. We're not going to worry about, say, necessarily the team against us. We just come out and play Sonora Wildcat volleyball and let whatever happens happen. So far, it's been pretty good.
Bret Hart, another good team in the league. They had 2 sets on Sonora, but Sonora ended up winning 3 and 2. Then the other 2 sets that Sonora lost came against Calaveras. Final game of the season. We're going to see a strong standing between both teams. Thank you for watching the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp pregame show. 3 sets coming up next.
How was camp for you, Blake?
It was really fun.
Yeah. What was your favorite part of NorCal Sports TV's summer basketball camp?
The atmosphere. Just being out here, feeling close to nature. Like, I woke up in the morning from getting my award for the 6 a.m. practices. I woke up in the morning, I saw 3 deer just pass by. I got a video. It was really cool. And I love the atmosphere. I love the coaches. I love everybody here. Everybody's here to get better. Everybody's here to have fun. And, you know, I like the competitiveness as well. So.
Lineups beginning with our guest, the Summerville Bears.
We're back here as they're introducing the starting lineups for tonight's game. First for Sonora High, or Summerville High, rather.
Number 5, a junior, Grace Sanders. Number 8, senior, Mallory Naday. Number 9, a junior, Maddie Criggs. Number 11, a senior and captain, Elizabeth Gomez. Number 12, a sophomore, Madeline Myers. Number 13, a senior, Hadley Peters. Number 14, a senior and a captain, Lexi Neville. Number 15, senior, Julia Bruce. And number 17, senior, Kennedy Ballard. The Bears are coached by Lorraine Nevis. And now, let's meet your Sonora Wildcat. Number 10, Lauren Allen. Number 12, Ava Fox. Number 13, Emily Parrish. Number 17, Kimberly Milnick. Number 19, Maren Shuey. Number 22, Lily Aldridge. And now tonight's Wildcat starters. Number 2, the libero junior Ava Van. Number 5, sophomore Paige Tipton.
I had a football last week at the football game.
Number 7, one of our graduating seniors and a captain, McKenna Alderman. Number 11, a senior, Paris Rodriguez. Number 14, a senior, Alexis Herford. Number 18, senior, Hope Houck. And number 23, a junior, Gracie Bearden. The Wildcats are coached by Amy Walbury, assisted by Michelle McCormick, Peniel Wilk-Woodner, and Bethany Jennings. And our officials for tonight's match are Brian Sordo and Bobby Robertson. Thank you very much, gentlemen. And now, would you please join me in standing for their national anthem, sung tonight by Maren Shuey.
Broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Let's play some volleyball.
Both teams getting their starting lineup ready from Bud Castle Gymnasium. National anthem sung by one of the Sonora High players, Marin Shui. Great job there.
Yeah, absolutely. And now the key for Sonora area is to get out to a fast start. You know, obviously in any sport, you don't want the team that's let's just say the underdog, to come out and really get going and get the momentum going. You want to just kind of, hey, we're the better team. Let's go out here and do what we do and take care of things. The longer Summerville can stay in the game and active, the more confidence grows on their side as far as, hey, maybe tonight we can upset them. So we'll see here the first 5 to 10 points and see how things are going for both teams.
And volleyball is a lot different than other sports where you mostly play offense. The only defense comes from the first hit that goes over the net onto your side. So as long as they can control it off that hit, they can play their game, get the ball back over in places they want it, make sure they're just focused on getting the ball up and making good hits. That's where it's going to be for the game.
Oh, absolutely. And, you know, Sonora led in the middle of court by McKenna Alderman and also by number 14, Alexa Herforth. They're going to be the kind of key tonight for Sonora. Also, Gracie Bearden up there setting for the Wildcats. As Sonora will serve first.
Hope Hauk will serve first for Sonora. Jump serve straight over the net as Summerville receives well, just like we talked about, putting it to the place that they want on the court. And over the line, first point goes to Summerville as the hit from Gracie Bearden outside the lines.
Yeah, absolutely. Just a little too aggressive trying to hit that back right corner. A little bit too much on it. That could be adrenaline here senior night. Like we said, a lot of emotions here the first couple minutes. We'll see how that plays out.
Slight tip over the net by McKenna Alderman leads to a Sonora point to tie it up 1-1.
Yeah, good job there. She just goes around the blockers here, right over the top of it. Number 11, Gomes, trying to get the block for the Bears, but unsuccessful that time.
And returning the favor on the other side, Lexi Neville for Summerville.
Yeah, good job by Neville there. She just kind of tips it back and finds a little hole in the court for the Bears.
Gomez, the captain, serving in a little bit too much power on the serve.
Yep, trying to hit that back right corner, a little strong. 2-2 so far, pretty even here in the first set. Both teams kind of just feeling their way out.
And miscommunication from the Bears. Another Wildcat point from the serve.
Yep, little ace service there by McKenna Alderman. So right down the middle in the back of the court. And like you said, just a little miscommunication between the Bears, unable to come up with it.
Bears receive this one, setting up on the front court. Gets that one over is Kelsey Norton. Bears struggling, trying to keep it alive. Cross court set, a beautiful strike received by Naide. And a set over the top, a block by Maddie Myers. And the Wildcats able to put that one down the hatch.
Yeah, Gracie Bearden that time with a little tip into the open area by the Wildcats. That was a good rally, long point there, and eventually goes down for the Cats, taking a 4-2 lead.
Set up this time, blocked, but hits the ground. A great strike by number 12, Maddie Myers.
You see here on the replay, Myers goes right off to the defender's hand, number 11 for the Wildcats, Rodriguez.
Sonora loving that right side corner, and that one lands inbounds. Another one from Bearden.
Gracie Bearden's hit finds the back of the court. Point, Wildcats. Bearden will go back to serve.
You see there, nice back set by Hauk. Sets up Bearden for the easy point for the Wildcats.
Now Bearden will serve.
There's going to be a warning here about the air horn. You might have heard now.
Ladies and gentlemen, please make sure we do not use the air horns during the match. They are not allowed here in the gym.
Backwards bump by Norton. as Sonora sets up once again and a strike down the center, and that one bounces out into the crowd.
Good shot there by Hope Hout, putting it away for the Wildcats, as we see on the replay here.
Their first time out here in set number 1 with the Wildcats up 6-3.
I could've.
Minner's Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minner's Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747.
Bearden serving again, Summerville receiving, setting up for Hadley Peters over the top of the blockers. And Sonora to set back over. And another big strike from Summerville, but a bit too long.
Yeah, Myers trying to go back corner again, just a little too strong. Sonora jumping out to a quick 7-3 lead here in the first set.
Another one high up, finding its way to the crowd, but saved on the side by number 3, Kelsey Norton. But no other Bear was there to keep it alive.
No, absolutely. Norton goes over, tries to save it. Unfortunately for her, no teammate was able to help her over on the sideline, so another point for the Wildcats.
Bearden just over the top of the net, going back and forth, and that will be a point for Sonora.
Yeah, a little fortunate bounce there for Sonora on the service, and then you see the ball off the Bears hits the antenna. Comes a point for the Wildcats.
And the Wildcats dominating from the serving position. Summerville can't quite keep it in their side to actually do something on the offensive end. Another beautiful serve there by Bearden as she will set up on the left side, and a huge strike by number 14, Alexis Herford.
Yeah, Alexis doing what she does from the outside hitter position. Great setup there by Bearden, and then nobody goes up for the block for the Bears, and it's an easy put down for Alexis and the Wildcats.
Summerville trying to tip it back over, but keeps it on their side of the net.
Yeah, double block there, that time by Howick and Rodriguez. And the Cats are rolling now 12-3 as we have a substitution coming in for Sonora is Grace Sanders, replacing Lizzie Gomes.
Bears setting up straight on the net and hitting the antenna once again for another Sonora point.
Yeah, Julia Bruce that time trying to put it down. Unable to, as we see the replay here, just goes off the side of her hand. Hits the antenna, another point for the Cats.
And Bruce, one hand, can't generate enough power to get it back over. In the junior varsity game, Sonora ended up taking the victory 2-1 over Summerville. Won the first set, Summerville took the second, but Summerville couldn't hold on for that third one, so Sonora 2-1 in JV, and it looks like possibly a net violation on Summerville.
Another good job there by Sonora, just as you called it, their net violation by Summerville gets the point over to the Wildcats.
12-point lead in the first set for Sonora. Hadley Peters straight into the net.
Gracie Bearden here doing a good job of serving for the Wildcats. So we get another timeout here by Summerville. Send us to a break. Our score 15-3. Wildcats up on NorCal Sports TV.
What's your favorite part of this camp so far?
My favorite part is meeting new people, such as teammates and old friends that came earlier.
I really like the one-on-one training. The coaches really tried to get like the connections with the kids during the camp, so I think that was a really good part of it.
I liked the drills, the ball handling drills, and shooting drills.
I think, one thing that's very underrated here at the camp was like meeting new people, because I thought there was going to be like very little people here from all around here, but there's people from Oakland, there's people from Atascadero, way far, and just got to meet new people. I really liked it. I was enjoying it. It was fun.
(16-3) Wildcats over the Bears in the first set, as Summerville looking to get that ball down on Sonora's side as another violation by Summerville occurs.
Yeah, that time I believe it was a lift by Summerville. And Gracie Bearden, pretty sure unofficially 10 straight serves here in a row of points for Sonora.
Bruce receives that one, and she will put it back over, finding the left side, and Sonora keeps it alive. Bears looking for another one. Julia Bruce over the blockers. Bearden to Herfurth off the hands of Peters. Here she goes again. Herfurth back line, and that one's out. First point for Summerville in 11 points.
Yeah, and another nice long rally. Second attempt by Alexis to put it down. That one just a little long. So Summerville gets the point. Coming to the service line is Kennedy Ballard for the Bears.
Bearden setting up Rodriguez this time, but Summerville keeping it alive. And a bump to the back line. Bruce in between the blockers. And another point coming from Bearden.
Yeah, nice job by Julia Bruce to find the hole in the blockers there. But Sonora able to pick it up and get the point. Now Alexis going back to serve for Sonora.
Beautiful serve, getting to drop just after it crosses the line. And another big strike, crosses about 3 feet after the back line. Herfurth taking her time. Peters receives that one back over the top, and that will be a net violation on Sonora. One more look at that one.
Yeah, you see how they're unable to avoid going under the net. Gets the point over the Bears.
Bruce, a great serve to the right side. Tip over the top, and that's going to be a violation on Hadley Peters of the Bears.
Yeah, you saw the nice serve down the line. Sets it up well for Sonora to pick it up and get the point.
First time seeing Ava Van in for Sonora, the libero. As Bruce with another big strike, and that one's just a little bit too much power, about 12 inches off that back line.
No, absolutely, and we get the replay here. Great look at it from our camera angle. 21-5, Wildcats up here in the first set.
High set, Hadley Peters pushing it over.
That cut shot just goes wide by the Wildcats. So we see the replay here. McKenna Alderman trying to cut it into the corner. Doesn't get it to fall. Nide going to be serving for Summerville here.
And that rally ends on the Summerville side. Grace Sanders putting it into the net, trying to save it, but a little too close to the net. When the ball is that close, it's hard to get the angle up and over without Sonora spiking it straight back down.
Yeah, it's just about spacing and communication. They a little too close to the net there. Causes some havoc for the Bears.
And an ace serve from Hope Hauk She was the first server for Sonora going back to the service line. You see one more look at this, dropping straight down in front of Naide as she makes it 23-6 in the first set. Jump serve again, this time received by Summerville. Bearden with a spike, and she gets the back corner. A beautiful strike by Bearden. She can set, she can serve, and she can spike.
Absolutely. You see here, cross-court set. Nice down the back corner. Great shot there by Bearden. Now, set point here for the Wildcats.
Naide putting it over, Bearden setting it up. And another big strike from McKenna Alderman to end the first set at 25-6. Sonora taking the first set victory on NorCal Sports TV.
In construction brings a can-do attitude to every aspect of a construction project, making dreams a reality for its customers. The Roberson team is made up of professionals who know how to make the construction process a positive experience. Roberson Construction focuses on quality and integrity to maximize results and minimize stress. Whatever your construction needs, a remodel, new home, commercial project, consider Roberson Construction. You can find us locally and on Facebook or Instagram. We look forward to listening to you.
At Caldwell Insurance, our local team is dedicated to providing you with quality personal and commercial insurance programs. Whether it's for your home, autos, farm, or business, our professional team of agents can find the best protection at a competitive price. It's our family-owned and operated agency that will provide you and your loved ones protection under our roof. Give us a call at 209-532-5102 or visit our website at caldwell-insurance.com. Hey Bears fans, Sindelar Plumbing, a local family-owned business, is proud to support tonight's Bears football broadcast. If you find yourself needing a plumber, call us first. A simple faucet installation, a new energy-efficient water heater, or a new residential and commercial plumbing project, we will help with them all. With over 20 years of plumbing experience, look no further than Sindelar Plumbing for solutions to all your plumbing needs. When you are looking for a custom home, Caldera Construction has you covered. From the shores of Lake Tulloch to the mountain corridor of 108. We have been building custom homes in Tuolumne and Calaveras counties for over 20 years. Along with new home construction, we also do additions, decks, and remodels. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram at Robert Caldera Construction or our website at rcaldera.com. That's rcaldera.com. And of course, go Bears!
Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, social security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
Sonora up 1-0 over the crosstown rivalry of the Summerville Bears. I'm Levi Flores along with Jeremy Hurtado. A great first set for both teams, but Summerville couldn't put the ball on the ground. Sonora's defense very strong, keeping the ball alive.
Yeah, I mean, Sonora just kind of took control there. It was close for a little bit, 6-3 at one point. And then Sonora kind of just said, hey, we're going to rattle off 12 straight points behind Gracie Bearden's service and kind of just took control and impose their will. We'll see here, Summerville starts the service off in the second set with Lexi Neville.
And Sonora starting with a point in the second set as another serve goes a little long.
Checking in for Sonora, number 5, Paige Tipton, coming to the service line for the first time.
Sonora looking for another one as Herforth able to get it over, but Summerville stops it. And trying to tip it over is Maddie Myers, but falls in between her hand and the net.
Point, Wildcats.
Paige Tipton again. Myers gets it this time. Sonora there. Bearden with a strike. That one's in.
And Bearden goes down by.
Yeah, and you see here on the replay, nice job there by Bearden after the back set. Puts it away, and rightly the difference so far has been aggressive. Sonora's been aggressive on the offensive end. Summerville, a lot of free balls over the net, not really a lot of attacking shots. And so far, I mean, it's 3-0 here in the second set.
Summerville gets that one over straight off the serve, and Herfurth in between the blockers. Libero sets up for Bearden, and she gets it blocked, but it can't be kept up.
Yeah, great job there by Bearden. She just hits the ball off the blocker. Easy point for her and the Wildcats. Now they're up 4-0.
Ball went off the hands of Grace Sanders, strong enough to keep the ball close to her side, but not enough to put it back over. And there's a block by Myers. Sonora looking to answer again. Herfurth gets it through the hands of a Bear.
Yeah, Alexis, nice cross-court attacking shot here. Finds the hole in the blockers. Puts it away for the Wildcats. 5-0 now here early. And Paige Tipton on a little roll for the Wildcats.
Another beautiful serve as the Bears put it over. A nice floater, but it sets up Sonora perfectly for a tip over onto the court.
McKenna Alderman putting it away again here, as we'll see on the replay. Just nice, easy tip, finding the hole in the Bears' defense. Checking in for the Wildcats' last dead ball was number 12, Ava Fox, for the first time. Another serve unreturned by the Wildcats.
Nide floating it over. And Herfurth off the left side, and that one's out just off the line. One of the first fails we've seen from Alexis Herfurth.
No, that's absolutely a great job here by our crew. You're going to see just wide by about a foot on the left-hand sideline. So Sonora giving the first point of the match to the Bears.
Sonora looked for Alderman, got it over, and the save from Lexi Neville, but the Bears unable to keep it up.
And again, we see a lack of communication there between Bears. Good save there. Then everybody just kind of, hey, you get it, I got it, nobody has it. Falls to the floor.
Van comes out for Sonora as Paris Rodriguez goes in. And another point for Sonora.
Yep, double touch by the Bears. So McKenna Alderman going back to the service line here.
Sonora setting up for Herfurth, and she gets another one down for Summerville to return. And off the right side, Ava Fox unable to get it over the net.
Howard trying to back set there for Fox, as we see here on the replay. Good idea. Fox just unable to get up and get it. Gives the point back over to the Bears.
Maddie Chris checks in front row for the Bears.
Maddie Myers is going to be serving here for the Bears.
Finding that far back line for Sonora as a tip over from the front, and Summerville can't do it.
Checking in for Summerville, Maddie Cribbs for the first time, number 9. Getting some action here.
And Bearden coming back in for Sonora as Ava Fox will take a seat on the bench. More Wildcat athletics coming up tomorrow as the Sonora Wildcats football team plays the Argonaut Mustangs right here on Dunleavy Field, where the two top Motherlode League teams will face off to get the title.
Absolutely. You can check that on NorCal Sports TV. Also, if you're interested in more Motherlode League action, Summerville plays Calaveras in the Summerville homecoming game over at Thorstead Field. That'll also be on our NorCal Sports TV network as Summerville gets the point by Lizzie Gomez. Going right around the blockers of Rodriguez. Levi, how can you find out whenever NorCal Sports TV is doing broadcasts of your local games in your area?
You can subscribe to NorCal Sports TV on YouTube and click that notification bell icon to be notified when we upload and when we are live, just like this one.
And the kill there from Hope Out. Point,
Hout
Wildcats.
able to put it away there for the Wildcats this time as the return to service goes out of bounds out the left sideline. Alexis Herforth coming in to serve for the Wildcats.
Cresting over the net. Sonora pushing towards that back line as Summerville sets up Myers. And Sonora with another big strike. Paige Tipton, the sophomore.
Absolutely, you see the cross set here, and then the sophomore gets up, goes between the two blockers, puts it down for the Wildcats, giving them a 12-3 lead.
Sonora really favoring that left side of the net as Summerville can't get that one up either.
Serves up an ace. Point, Wildcats.
Jump service there again by Alexis. Easy points for the Wildcat there on the ace.
Back-to-back returns as Sonora finally sets up for a strike, and Bearden sets it backwards, but unavailable for it is Paris Rodriguez, and Summerville now has a chance. And there she is again inside. It's Paige Tipton.
Tipton's kill finds it back in the court. Point, Wildcats.
You see again another cross set. Paige goes right between the blockers again, puts it away for another point for the Wildcats.
Lexi Neville setting it over, and Bearden setting it up for Tipton again. Herforth.
Nice long rally here.
And Myers straight down the middle.
Yep.
Bearden tip over the top, but she goes underneath the net, which is a violation. So Summerville point after the long rally, and both teams still wanted to keep it going until the final point was actually given.
Oh, absolutely, and that was a great job by both teams. You could tell Bearden just trying to go get the ball, steps on the line, gets the point over to Summerville, but then Summerville returns the favor, hitting serve into the net, giving it right back to the Wildcats.
Van serving. And another big strike. This time it's from McKenna Alderman, set up by no other than Bearden.
Oh, absolutely, and you see here they've been going with that double cross court. This time they just set it up to the first spiker, puts it away, and the Cats call timeout. We'll be back with more on NorCal Sports TV. Attacker, not spiker.
Minner's Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minner's Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747. This broadcast is brought to you by Minner's Tree Company, the NCS TV Overnight Summer Basketball Camp, the Sonora Conference Center, Robert Caldera Construction, The Peppery, Sindelar Plumbing, Sindelar Tree Service, Caldwell Insurance Services, James Roberson Construction.
16-4 Sonora Wildcats over the Summerville Bears in the second set, as Bearden sets up on the right side again.
Lexi Neville's attacking shot goes into the net for Summerville. You see here on the replay, just about 6 inches too short.
Punching over the top of the defenders. Sonora looking to answer back. Shuey right to left. And the point for Sonora as that one falls on the Summerville side.
Yeah, Maddie Cribbs went up, tried to put it over the net, and just puts it into the net. McKenna Alderman was there to influence it, but it looked like it just went right into the top of the net and back towards Summerville.
And another big strike, McKenna Alderman. That's the second one of the night, going straight to the hardwood.
Yep, quick attack there by Alderman. Easy put away for the senior. So far enjoying her senior night here. She's having a big match against Crosstown Summerville.
Jump serve finding the back line, in and out of the hands of Lizzie Gomez as she will get an ace on the record.
Yeah, you see here on the replay, Gomez wasn't sure how she wanted to try and defend it, tried to push it up, didn't work, went off her hands, out of bounds.
Gets that one up in the air and a fault underneath.
Point, Wildcats.
Straight through the hands of Kennedy Ballard. A lot of speed as it comes down and just slipping right through the hands. Shuey from right to left. Another good rally between both teams. A sacrifice, one after another, and Summerville keeps this one alive. And I don't believe that point was over for Summerville, and they just kind of gave up on it.
What happened here is the third hit went to the net there and couldn't get it over. Nice job there by McKenna Alderman coming up with the overpass, putting it away for the Cats.
Point, Wildcats.
23-4 Wildcats over the Bears in the second set. Sonora did take the first set 25-6 as Ava Van set again to serve. Gomez back line just outside.
And a good decision there by the Sonora back line. Let it go. Gomez's shot just goes about a foot too long. And now a chance to set up the end of the match here for Vaughn.
Bearden to Shuey, and Summerville receives. Back over the net, fighting for it, and Summerville gets a point to make it 24-5.
Yeah, nice job there by Maddie Cribbs putting that away.
Maddie Cribbs back to serve.
See here on the replay, nobody goes up to defend for the Wildcats. Gets it over the net, and now she gets on a serving for the Bears.
The Wildcats are very aware of their space on the floor, although Summerville able to find the hole on that previous point, and that will end the second set as Sonora puts it away 25-5 on that hit from Alexis Herford.
Wildcats 25-5.
How was camp for you, Blake?
It was really fun.
Yeah. What was your favorite part of NorCal Sports TV's summer basketball camp?
The atmosphere. Just being out here, feeling close to nature. Like, I woke up in the morning from getting my award for the 6 a.m. practices. I woke up in the morning, I saw 3 deer just pass by. I got a video. It was really cool. And I love the atmosphere. I love the coaches. I love everybody here. Everybody's here to get better. Everybody's here to have fun. And, you know, I like the competitiveness as well. So.
Sindelar Tree Service is a local family-owned and operated business specializing in meeting fire clearance requirements, hazardous tree removal, and emergency jobs. With over 20 years experience, our employees are safe, knowledgeable, and professional. Voted 2021's Best of 209 by 209 Multimedia, we're happy to provide our customers with quality work at affordable rates. Proud to offer discounts to veterans. Call today to schedule your free estimate. 209-559-0124. Scott Berner, financial representative of Thrivent, helping you with your insurance and retirement needs. 209-371-9362. Scott Berner, financial representative of Thrivent, helping you with your insurance and retirement needs. 209-371-9362.
Sonora Wildcats up 2-0 over the crosstown rivalry Summerville Bears. 25-6 on the first set and 25-5 on the second. Sonora trying to put it away in the third here as Sonora will serve.
Hope Hauk getting ready to serve it for the Wildcats.
Bearden will spike again from the left side. And a huge answer by Alderman, but Summerville keeping it alive until now.
Yeah, good job by Alderman there on the overpass, taking advantage of it. Easy attack there. Puts it away for Sonora. 1-0 here in the third set rather.
Hauk taking her time. Just because you're up 2-0 doesn't mean the game is over. Hauk setting up backwards for Alderman, right to left, and received by Peters.
Yeah, nice slide there by the Wildcats. Ends up becoming a point as Summerville can't put it away. But nice little slide there you'll see here on the replay. Oh, or not.
Splitting the defenders that time, and Summerville gets on the board in the third set.
Yeah, great shot there by Lizzie Gomes. Just finds the hole in the blockers. You see the blockers didn't go up together. They're split apart. Finds the hole right down the middle. Gets the point for Summerville.
Alderman tipping over the blockers as Neville served. And Neville puts it over to the back corner, and Van is there to receive. Miss hit coming from Paige Tipton, and that's, I believe, her first fault of the game.
Yeah, you see here on the replay, she gets up and then just tries to just touch it over the net. Comes up short. Mistimes how far she is away from the net.
Bearden with that spike, and Naide will put it over for Summerville. And first it goes into the net.
Point, Wildcats.
Substitution.
Checking in for the Wildcats.
Ava Fox checking back in for the Wildcats here.
And a huge block by Alderman, making it look easy.
Madeline Myers puts that one into the block and onto the floor. Point, Summerville. Elizabeth Gomez goes back to serve.
Alderman from the right side. That goes in and out of the hands of Neville for a Sonora point.
Once again, we remind you,
Back set.
are not allowed in the gym. Please put them away.
Big attack there by Alderman, and now Alderman gets to go to the service line for the Wildcats.
And Bruce puts it into the net, but you can see and hear the power.
Yeah, and then one thing, I mean, they're being more aggressive, Summerville is here in this set so far. And it's shown 5-3, a better outcome so far here in the first couple minutes. I like the attack. I like being aggressive by Summerville. At this point, hey, go for it, right?
And there they go again, finding the back corner. No Wildcat there.
Yeah, nice little cut shot down the corner. See Peters able to just cut it in that back corner, gets the point. Now 5-4. Bears down by 1.
Cribs checking back in for Summerville.
Back line saved just in time. And here's Herfurth. Saved by Summerville. Sonora looking to answer. Herfurth angry on that one, and she gets it through.
Yeah, no defenders there for the Wildcat, or for Summerville rather, to challenge it. Defender was actually late, excuse me. And point back corner for Alexis.
Bearden back in the game to serve for Ava Fox.
Miss hit by the Bears right into the net. Gets another point for Sonora.
Bearden spent the bulk of the first set behind the service line, going what I believe is 12 straight. Don't have the official stat on record, but she will stay behind the service line in the third set now as Sonora gets another one.
Yeah, absolutely. In this one here, you get two attackers for Summerville. Neither one of them communicated. They both tried to hit it. Neither one able to get it over the net.
Bearden setting up. And tip over the blockers and saved by Neville. You got to admire what Neville did, sacrificing, getting her hand just underneath. You see that right there, although Summerville can't finish the point.
Absolutely great dig. Able to get it up off the court. Unfortunately for Summerville, just couldn't finish off the play. And then Bearden puts away another ace, and this is eerily similar to the first set here. She's now rattled off 4 in a row here for Sonora.
Few substitutions for Summerville. More Sonora Wildcat athletics tomorrow night as the Sonora Wildcat football team taking on the Argonaut Mustangs, the top 2 teams in the Motherlode League. You can watch right here on NorCal Sports TV.
And again, another service unreturned by Summerville is just put too close to the net. No Bear can get to it.
Bearden finding the back line, a solid set as Cribbs puts it to the back line. Herfurth, another big strike.
Another rocket from Herfurth.
Unofficially about 6 times now tonight she's done that off that cross-court set, putting it away there for the Wildcats. Again, having another huge senior night here for Sonora.
Neville setting up Cribbs. And Bearden will take a strike at it. And Bruce is blocked by Sonora, the 2 players down low, 18, Hope Hauk and Paris Rodriguez.
Absolutely. Great job there by the defenders for the Wildcats, getting up and creating issues for Bruce. I'm not sure if it went off the Sonora Wildcat block or if it went off the net. Either way, it goes back as a point for Summerville.
Peters serves, and Bearden will set up behind her for a Sonora strike, but Summerville returns and for another Bear point.
Point Bears.
Peters with her second serve in a row. It will be Bearden to bump it over. Summerville now has a chance. Neville will set up Peters from midcourt. Herfurth off the hand into the net. Summerville looking good in the third set.
See the replay there is Alexis trying to adjust on the run. Wasn't able to get it over the net. And then Peters puts her service into the net, sending Alexis back to the service line. Checking in for Sonora number 17, Kimberly Milnick.
Peters puts it straight back over, and Sonora will give it to Paige Tipton. Bearden with another set. Tipton with the spike, and that's a point for Sonora.
Yeah, Paige Tipton, sophomore, coming off the bench. She's done a good job tonight. That's unofficially the 4th time she's been able to pull that off tonight. And it creates a timeout called on the court. We'll take it with them here on NorCal Sports TV.
Timeout.
Gotcha, Levi.
Cast is brought to you by Minner's Tree Company, the NCS TV Overnight Summer Basketball Camp, the Sonora Conference Center, Robert Caldera Construction, The Peppery, Sindelar Plumbing, Sindelar Tree Service, Caldwell Insurance Services, James Roberson Construction, Benton Roberson CPAs, the Bears Quarterback Club, Edward Jones Financial Advisors of Tuolumne County, and Scott Berner, Thrivent Financial Services.
Sonora leading in the third set, 14-7 over the Summerville Bears. Sonora also leading 2-0, as it is senior night for the Wildcats, and the seniors showing up on their last game of the season.
No, absolutely. And McKenna Alderman has a huge night so far. So is Alexis Herfurth. Hope Howick also doing a good job there for the Wildcats. Paris Rodriguez got in and made some plays. So all in all, well-rounded effort here by the Wildcats.
An ace serve from Herfurth, and when you take a look at this one, it's hard to not sacrifice power when you want to get it to drop after the net, but she's doing both the power and getting it to drop soon after it goes over into the Summerville side.
Yeah, Alexis has played a lot of club volleyball. She played volleyball at Sonora Elementary, a lot of travel volleyball, so she's played a lot here. She's been on varsity here for a while here at Sonora, so one of the players who's kind of been the leader here on the court, a captain.
Bearden to Tipton, over the top, received by Kennedy Ballard. Herfurth with the strike, and that's into the net.
Point, Summerville. Maddie Cripps back to serve for the Bears.
The time Milnick sets up Alexis. Alexis unable to put it over.
Julia Bruce at the service line.
Bruce going to take the service for the Bears, but you see the Bears have been more aggressive, like I said, on the offensive end here, and it's paid off. They've got 8 points here in the third set.
And the second time Bruce gone to the service line and 2 over.
Lineup change for the Bears.
Emily Parrish coming in, and also McKenna Alderman coming in for the Wildcats. Coming in is Grace Sanders for the Bears.
Sanders checks in for the Bears.
Parrish will go straight to the serving line. She steps up and drops straight in front of Grace Sanders.
Yeah, great drop service there, right at the line. Just clears the net and then just takes a hard 90-degree turn down.
We'll see if she can do it again as that one gets over to Ballard. And now Summerville has a chance as Cripps puts it over. High up for the Bears. Neville backwards bump, and now it gives Sonora a chance for another big strike, but Alderman a little loose, putting it over.
Yeah, Alderman didn't have his attacking shot there, so just free balls it over the net. And then Summerville hits the end of the net on their attacking shot, gets another point for Summerville, or for Sonora rather.
Cribbs receives, Neville comes over. Tip over the top by Gomez, and Alderman just a quick little stop shot. And a point for Summerville coming from Lizzie Gomes.
See here on the replay, big pickup there by Neville. Then Gomes says, I'm just going to put this away right now.
Maddie Cripps serving.
And another serve with a little too much power. Summerville doing that a lot.
Cribb's going to be checked out, replaced by Mallory Nide for Summerville.
Point Wildcats.
See it on the replay there. Nice little float serve by Howick.
Another good rally by both teams as Sonora looks to put it down here off the hands of a Bear, and another Wildcat point.
See here, McKenna attack goes off the hands of the Summerville defender.
Serve back to Peters. And a violation on Sonora gives Summerville a point to make it 22-10.
Yeah, net violation by Sonora, so Neville going to go back to the service line for Summerville.
Alderman tip over to the right side. Gomez. Bearden to the right side, and Gomez gets it up to the top of the roof. Summerville struggling for it, but Sonora ends up with it.
Yeah, good effort there by Summerville. Neville just unable to get enough on it there as a one-arm attempt, like kind of a desperation attempt to get it over the net. Doesn't go.
Sonora 2 points away as they will substitute in Paige Tipton, the sophomore, to serve and bring out Marin Shuey. Bearden over the net. Summerville trying to surprise the Wildcats, but unfazed. Now Gomez with a big strike off the hands of Bearden. Falls out of bounds. The Bears with another point.
Yeah, great job there by Gomes. She just finds the soft block, puts it off of it, gets a point.
And Julia Bruce checks in for the Bears.
And there's an ace coming from the Summerville side. It's Lexi Neville.
Serve goes off the hands. Point Bears.
Excuse me, that's Lizzie Gomez. Gomez with another chance here. And Bearden over the top of the blockers, and Sonora gets it back. Now only 1 point away, 24-12. Summerville's best set of the night, scoring 12 points so far, looking to get a few more before the end of the match.
Yep, McKenna Alderman fittingly going to be at the service line here for Sonora, trying to finish this off.
Peters receives. Nide puts it up for Gomez. Bearden off the hands of Bruce, and that will end it. 3-0. Sonora wins on their senior night against the crosstown rival Summerville.
Yep, nice job on the back set. Puts it away off the blocker, and that finishes off an undefeated 15-0 league championship for the Wildcats.
15-0, a great job by Sonora all season, only losing their first game to Escalon, which is a tough loss when you're such a great team ranked that high in the nation. And Summerville playing a great game, although they did lose 3-0. They showed what they can do and what they can't do, and I'm excited to see where these players go from this point.
Yeah, and for Sonora, hey, now they get ready for playoffs, which next week we'll find out where they play, when they play, so stay tuned for that. But hey, great job by the Cats coming out here getting a win on senior night.
Sonora Wildcats football tomorrow night as they face the Argonaut Mustangs. You can join Jeremy Hurtado and Mario Ramos on that on Dunleavy Field, or you can join me and Justin Flores over at Summerville High Thorstead Field for the Summerville homecoming as they play the visiting Calaveras team. I'm Levi Flores along with Jeremy Hurtado. Thank you to Dion I and the rest of our crew, saying good night from Bud Castle Gymnasium.